Hi. As always, the most important question, can you hear me? Now, those are staying on. Let's just leave those right where they were. I'll probably have to share this out again. There we go. Hi. I had to just hop on right away because there's this option where you can take a thumbnail picture, and I was literally just taking a thumbnail picture for the last 3 minutes, and I hated them all. So I was like, okay, just do it. Just come on, let's do it. How is everybody? How is your Tuesday treating you? Oh my gosh, they're slamming and stuff. Do you like the mood lighting or taking it down a lot? Season 11 of Doctor Who? Pretty good? Nice. So last time, I'm pretty sure, well, I've said this multiple times. I'm like, I can no longer be excited. And then the internet conspired to put things out there that are personally exciting to me. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I want to see what other people are excited about. Oh, wow, 3 fix. That's a lot to have on the go. You finished it? Oh, that's awesome. That's so amazing. You must feel like the champion of life to have finished all of Naruto. How much of it have you retained, though? Like, how much of it will haunt you for the rest of your days? Oh, nice. What's the fic you and your friend are writing about? I remember nothing. I'm pretty excited for Halloween. I was looking the other day at all of the components I would need to compile to make that Ozymandias costume, and I was like, it's feasible, but like all combined, it would be about $50. And I'm like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it though? Like, I would have to start a whole career as a cosplayer for me to justify that kind of cost. How am I? Pretty good. I'll share with you. I'm choosing to view it as amusing because there's no other way to view it. But for those of you who were here last week, we talked about how I was like, yay, I finally figured out the childcare thing. Well, it got unfigured. It actually got unfigured today. So I was super bummed out for someone today. But then I was like, no, you get lemons, you make lemonade and silver linings of clouds and all of that kind of stuff. Also, things I'm excited about on the internet. So what happened? It fell through. It just fell through. It was like life happened. There was a family emergency with the person who was supposed to be taking care of baby shipper, and it just is not going to work out. So yeah, back to square one. Back to square one. Back to the frustrating square of doom. Yeah, no, I can relate, Timothy. What's unfigured for you? What unfigured itself? Oh, Sammy, what's Who Signed Albums? Why so dark? I hate my lighting tonight. That's why it's so dark. I was just like, I can just live in the darkness. That's fine with me. It's like soft 60s mood lighting. It's not dark, it's atmospheric. They were setting a tone. It's like a cozy fireside chat without the fire. I tweeted one of the things I was excited about. I am excited about Nine Inch Nails soundtrack for the Watchmen series. What can I say? The graphic on this mug, this is a Winnie the Pooh mug. It's a Pooh mug. Makes me happy. Oh, yes, it is the new anime season. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited for Veronica Mars on Hulu. I'm just like, why? I watched Hilda on Netflix, and I really enjoyed that. That was just so cute and wholesome. I was just like, the wholesomeness. I'm so happy. Oh. Why you gotta make it like that, small Mevy? Why do you have to take it there? I was actually editing Fic Rec Friday before I came on here, Betty. I'm ahead. I'm ahead for once. Oh yeah, dark, edgy Sabrina. I'm excited for that too. Oh, that's the worst. College is always like that. It's like nobody knows what you're supposed to do in there. It's like, does nobody talk? I mean, whenever you get advice at college, Timothy, it's always like this. Like, doesn't anybody coordinate? Is there not a centralized hub for this to happen? I have such a weird relationship with Supernatural where I'm like, it should have ended a long time ago, but I'm glad it did. Fantastic Beasts 2, I'm cautiously optimistic about. The trailer dropped and people are talking about it. I'm just like, for me, I really miss the days when there was only one trailer for things. Does anybody else miss that? Just one trailer. Like, I would be perfectly happy if the Captain Marvel trailer that we had was it. Like, that was it. It's like, that was what you got. Now you have to go see the movie for everything else. Deal with it. I would be 100% fine. You can't judge a movie by its trailer really anyway. So yeah, that's the thing. Teaser trailer. It's like, this is a trailer for the trailer. And I'm like, why? I agree, Luna. I'm like, just let it be closer and let us live in our suspense and our own ideas for a bit. And don't let people have so much time to trip over themselves about poorly constructed trailers. Yeah, I never minded going into a movie blind. I've never really minded it at all. I don't know. Like, I have no problem reading or just go. There was actually this thing I saw on Twitter, which was a blind date with a book, where they're books wrapped in brown paper bags with nothing but vague plot details on the front, like tech thriller or like marriage proposal happy ending. And then you just like pick a book and you're like, this one, but you know nothing else about it. And I don't know, I loved that. I was like, yes, just because sometimes you just think about it too much when you have all the other stuff in front of you. Oh. Oh, that does suck, Timothy. That is rough. Oh, random stuff. You have not missed much. Your name for tonight is very apt. It is indeed, again, a random hodgepodge mismatch, generally centralized around what we're excited for. Yeah, Catherine, that's true. We didn't get to go often either. Like, I don't know. I guess I've just never been very selective. That probably sounds terrible, but I'm so interested in everything. I'm like, I want to see all of the things. Are you judging books by their cover? I think we all do to some extent. Even if you end up liking it, it's like, but this cover is still awful. I'll go into it blind, but I'm also the type of person who will read the last page, but then keep reading it. I don't know. It's just a weird relationship with narratives, I guess. I am enjoying Bowsette. There has been some amazing Femslash fan art for Bowsette and Princess Peach on the internet already. So yes. Fearless Asteroid, sometimes I'll go back and watch really old trailers, like trailers for like movies from the 60s and 70s. Some of those really, I don't know, some of them really make me laugh. Like the excessive use of narrator guy is so good. Is anybody else just mad at all the shows they are watching? For once, no. I know, right, Catherine? It would just be like, here's this guy. He murdered his wife, and then they went to a haunted house. Oh, in the back in the day, they were making real like no, nobody was going in blind at all. Oh, did it start tonight? Oh, wow. I'm so behind on when things launch actually on TV now. I see all you Good Place fans in the comments. I haven't yet. I really didn't enjoy the last couple, Sammy. So I can't. I'll watch it, but it's gonna be one of those things I feel like I need to watch for cultural significance. I also am just not enjoying the hype that's building around it. That to me is just a little extra. Like I don't mean excitement. I mean people saying that he is the next Richard Attenborough. Like, no. Can we not? Or David, just basically just there's a lot of like talk about it. I'm like, just watch it. Just watch it and then come away and see how you feel about it. And it doesn't have to be your gospel. And I feel like a lot of people are looking at it like, oh, Luna, it has internet cultural significance for sure. Wise girl, why? Share. This is a safe space to share. I love The King and His Bird too, Queen Shanna. For me, it was a little short to do any connecting. And I spoke about this last time about how the way it's written in the language is a bit much. I don't know. It's making me disconnect a little bit. I need something to watch. Ooh, watch Hilda. If you like cute kids animation that'll just make you feel good about life and adventure with like some fantasy elements and elves and giants and stuff, well then Hilda, I really liked it. Oh, Luna, that'll be your life for like the next few months. I did watch Next Gen Cleo. I can't say I personally connected with it like that, but as we've established from the Infinity War Salt, I have a stone cold heart, so it's fine. Oh. I haven't played it yet, Clariel. I haven't even bought it yet because the price point, I'm just like, I want to play this, but my wallet will not let me. But that's the case with most games. I actually went through Steam the other day and downloaded a bunch of free-to-play games. I'm like, this is going to be my gaming life for the next little bit. Nobody can tempt me with their $80 games. I cannot afford that. Oh, and they're all like, ooh, do you want this deluxe edition? Only $100. No. No. Any game recs? What am I well, I'm in between games right now, meaning that I haven't started anything new. Like the only thing I'm playing right now is Swooning Over Stands. The other stuff I'm doing is just I'm watching through stuff and mostly working. There's a lot of work right now. If you were going to recommend a Star Trek series for noobs, where would you tell them to start? I would probably tell them to start with Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 3. I know that sounds super weird, but that's probably where I'd tell them to start. I'd want them to do that, TOS, DS9, Voyager, then Enterprise, then Discovery. I think that would be my recommended order, even though DS9 is my favorite. I think, I don't know. It's so hard to pick an order because everybody's so different and has different likes and different dislikes that like one thing that you might think would be a good easing in stepping stone might not work, but another thing that you would think you'd have to save till later might. So it's very hard to pick a generalized order of what way to watch them. Sometimes I'll just watch things in order too. Like it makes no difference to me. Someone's like, "Do you watch this thing?" I'm like, "Okay." I don't need to know anything else. I'm just like, "What's it about?" And they're like, "This." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't need to know when it was made." I'm just like, "Okay, give it to me now. I'll watch it." Hi, Merpug. Well, I recommend Hilda. I liked Maniac a lot too on Netflix. I really enjoyed that. Wise girl, since we're sharing opinions, I sometimes feel that way too. And it's a hard opinion to express because a lot of times if you try and express it, people are like, "You're just jealous. Why you a jealous hater?" And it's like, I just have concerns. I just have some concerns. Let me be concerned. Do you ever clear out your bookmarks? No, but I really should. Actually, doing Fic Rec Friday is helping me do that because I'm always like, okay, let me get this fic, let me save it / download it / archive it in some way that keeps it so I can have one less bookmark so that I can acquire more bookmarks, newer bookmarks. I will probably never get to a point where I have an acceptable amount of bookmarks. It'll always be if anybody ever comes to my house to like break into my computer, like, let's check her bookmarks. They're just gonna be like, what is happening? What is going on? Oh, don't let me enable you, Caitlin, because I'm like, only 7. I haven't heard that one. Queen Gina, I haven't heard that one. What is the most popular ship in my bookmarks? I don't know. That really depends, like per fandom or just in general. Because I have bookmarks for pretty much everything. I don't know. I have so many fandom in general. I don't know. I think so. I would consider some things to be equal to each other. Like Stony, Stucky, Hermione, Drary. I'm kind of like, I feel like those are all equivalent in terms of popularity in each of their own fandoms. But I have bookmarks for all of them. I have bookmarks for so many, many, many things. I'm just catching up on the chat, seeing what you guys are saying. A lot of my bookmarks are not safe for work either, 100%. Thank goodness that currently I work from home because otherwise, could not be opening any of the bookmarks. Kiki Dragon. I used to have to do research for certain videos at my old job, and yeah, definitely some of my searches just in a row would be like, we have to flag this person. There's a problem. I remember once the company did a video on the dark web, and I just was like, I opted out. I was like, I'm not editing this. Like somebody else can have this search history. I do not want it. One of my bookmarks? I don't even know. What do I got? What's going on here? Okay, just scroll to a random bookmark. There's a lot of articles saved here too. So let's just hit the magic scrolly button and see what comes up. Actually, bookmarks on my phone are probably more interesting because mostly these are just articles that I've saved as sources and lots of fan art, so that would not help you. So let me use my phone because my phone is mostly where the fic recs are at. Because I read fics on my phone at night in bed. That's a thing that I do. Okay, let's pull it up. No, these are important tabs that I can't close. Okay, we can sacrifice this tab to be bookmarks. Scroll, 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 scroll. And where she stops, nobody knows. This is, okay, let me click on it. What is it? I'll take your apologies from your bones and skin. Ah, it is a Bat Jokes DCEU. Is it DC? No, it's comics. Ah, Bat Jokes comics fic. And Dubcon, just all of the things. So yes, that is one of my tags. That is one of my bookmarks. It's been a while. Why did I bookmark those? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I know. I see why I bookmarked that. Have you ever tried? I love mochi. I really like mochi. It's a texture. I really like the the texture of it. Yeah, I'll read and keep everything. No shame. No shame here. This is also how Fic Rec Fridays are chosen, by the way. Look at the inside the inside scoop. That does sound pretty funny. I'm pinning on ASMR. It's not for me personally, but I totally understand why people like it and find it relaxing. And I guess I don't understand why it's so mocked. Like I get why people make fun of it, but I don't understand why they make fun of it so vehemently and get so mad about it. Just like some people like to watch people iron their clothes or fold towels or have role play while whispering. And I'm not here to judge or potentially kink shame, whatever is going on. Now you have to put the link. Nothing really happening right now, Joey. We were just scrolling through some bookmarks. Now we're chatting about ASMR and making sure not to kink shame. Betty is reminding us all that the Slender Man has no face. I just realized that October is next week. I was like, wow, that means it'll be time for Shippaween. It also means that Shippaween will start the week of the 7th. So I'm very excited for that. I've already got my first things picked out, like the first costumes and stuff like that. I'll have to adjust the schedule because of the loss of the childcare, which I'm actually really, really sad about, but it'll still be good and I'm still very excited. I know the year is just flying. It's horrifying. There are still a couple of things I need to do before the year's end. And I'm just like, how did the year catch up on me like this? Supercorp and Nick Mobblepot. How did it come to this? I'm excited to do them. I just can't believe that the end of the year is upon us so quickly. My chat keeps cutting out and it makes me sad. I am also just going to copy, take that fic and just copy and paste it right there for later, for fun. Is Jar Jar Binks, does he work at the strip club? I need to know. I can't wait. I can't wait. I need details right now. He's the pimp. Oh. What was the prompt, Broken Sock? What prompt did they give you? See the chat? The chat always goes in a weird direction. Are we still pretending this is a PG chat stream? Stripper named the jar. Strip club AUs. I love that there are enough of them for them to be their own thing. It's just... I don't blame you, wise girl. It is moving rather fast. I was actually looking into the origins of the merfic for to potentially do another trope video, and I found some gorgeous classic zine merman and merlady merpeople art. It was pretty great. Again, I was like, okay, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna see Spock again. Nope. First image, there's Spock as a merman. I was like, I knew it. There's no escape. Spock is everything. I found Spock, I found Krychek, I found Scully, I found all of the people. Oh. I'd read that. I know, right? Just Star Trek. It's almost like you're playing a game of spin the wheel. Like, well, where's it gonna land? Is it Star Trek? Oh yeah, there's Merman Connor. I've seen lots of Merman Connor. I am Connor the Merman sent by Cyberlife. Now I just want that, because why? Why do they need him? What was the crime? Murdroid, yes. Not only are there mer people, there are murdroids. He found someone sleeping with the fishes. Yay. Worth it. Katie, I'm sure that has to exist. Somebody has to have written that. I refuse to believe that that does not already exist. Now we're just looking for stripper fics. Special fic rec Friday. Stripper AU. Instantly demonetized. Not even live and demonetized. Honestly, Luna, that's normally how it is. I'm not surprised by what does exist. I'm surprised by what doesn't exist. I'm like, no one's done this yet. Demonetized AU. Aquaman and Catman? How does he meet Catman? Is it like 80s Catman or edgy not Suicide Squad. Oh, Secret Six. Like, yes, that was what it was called. Sinister Six. Oh, what was it called? It was so good. It was by Gail Simone. How can I not remember this? I have it on the where is it? Come on. Catman. Na 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 Catman. Yep, it was Secret Six. I was right. I love Catman. I have much appreciation for Catman. Doesn't get enough love. More people need to know and not laugh at Catman. Oh, the puns are strong tonight. The puns are really strong. I'm liking it. I like it a lot. Detroit becomes stripper. Is that what you're asking for? There are a bunch of those actually. I've read a couple of really good ones where Connor is one of the sex droids instead of being a detective. Or there was a great one. Oh, I have to find this one again, where you fail the opening mission, and so he is repurposed as a droid at the Eden Club, but still has all of his analysis and everything for the being a detective. So he has to help Hank on the case because he realizes that he's not like the other he's not like the other sex droids. It was so good. It was really good. Oh. I'm so glad we can just talk about all the fic that we read here. No judgment. Only love and appreciation for all fics. It was on AO3, and I'm sure I bookmarked it because I have so many Detroit Become Human bookmarks. Okay. So, yes, sex droid detective. So here's a query, a question. I am definitely going to keep doing the first few Fic Rec Fridays as randomized, but I'm curious, did any of you want dedicated ones? Like, I don't know. I feel like people will flit out if they don't ship a thing. That's why I'm kind of keeping it random, because then I'm like, haha, surprise. You've been Batman. The sextive. I like random. I like it being random. Also, that's also because that's how I select them. And at some point, they have managed to become unorganized. Like, they used to be organized at least by alphabet or date or something. But I have so many that it's just thrown it all asunder. That it's like, I can't organize these anymore. Please stop adding bookmarks. And I'm just like, nope, never. And, like, what's this one? What is this one? Come on. Oh. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. No, why do I always save fics like this? I can't handle fics like this, but I always save them. Okay. You know the fic where somebody throws a party and nobody comes? Like, I can't even handle that. Oh, that happened to me once when I was like a really little kid, and like I can't even, like, I don't know why I gotta keep reliving it. I must save all the fics. I must save all the fics. Ah. Oh, it's too depressing. I've had both happen. I had one where nobody came because of a family party and like some family thing happened and they couldn't make it. And like I was traumatized for years. And then I had another one where it was like one of those class ones where everybody's invited but you. Ooh, I had one of those because, okay, so when I was a kid, like I was bullied, but I wasn't like, I fought back. So I remember there was one boy and like we got into a fight, like a full on like circle fight, you know, like fight, like full on circle fight. And I'm there slapping him and he's like, is that all you got? And I'm just slapping him. And then, and then the teachers come and separate us and we get sent to the office. And then the girl pulled me aside and she was like, my parents say you can't come to my birthday party because you're violent. I still remember this. Oh my gosh, this was elementary school. I can't even. I'm laughing now, but I still remember that. I don't know. I don't feel like I won. I still remember him there. Is that all you got? Just, mm. It was sad at the time, but it's like a lot of things when you look back on them, like sometimes you're glad they happen because they shaped you into how you are. Maverick, we were children. Mm. I'm laughing. It was pretty bad though. It was really bad. Oh wow, really? What fandoms is she in? What is she like? New t-shirt. Oh. Oh, I have too many like traumatizing child stories. Like I will know. This is a happy stream. You come here for happiness, not bummed outness. Mm. Childhood is trauma. A lot of parts of it were great, and like sometimes I remember like random things, like super random things, like especially since I've become a parent. I just remember all of the wonderful things that like my parents did, and I'm like, okay, I want to remember that and emulate that, bookmark that, put a pin in that, put a mental bookmark there. That was a good thing. Oh, so you're keeping her, Katie, you're keeping her in the areas you think she'll appreciate. You're not letting her dive too deep. You hit the at symbol and then put their name. Oh, are we talking about abandonment? Okay. So we had this park by my school, and I was in kindergarten, and they took us all out to the park. You know, they do the thing where they make you hold hands, single file. We all walked to this little park. So we're there playing, and the other class from the other building came out a little bit after us. So I started playing with some of those kids over there, and we were playing on the tire swing back when they still let them swing. So it was like going all the way around super, super fast. So I get off the swing. I realize my class is gone. My entire class has gone. I am there at the park. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I think quick. I'm like, okay, well, this other class goes to my school, just a different building. So I wait for them to finish and I walk back with them. And then when they go to their building, I veer off and go to mine. So I get to my little, like the little building with the door and all the cubby holes and everything. And I open up and I was expecting, I remember this vividly. I was expecting them to be like, oh my God, there you are. We were so worried. We were looking. I walked in and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed I had been gone. No one noticed that I'd come back. I remember that so vividly to this day. Like it did something. I don't know what it did. It did something. Like I learned something. Like, oh, they didn't notice. They did not notice. Mm. That whole school was bad. There were several like sketchy, weird, bad things. Do you want to hear another one? Do you want to hear like another, like really, this one was weird. Like it wasn't sad, but it was just really weird. I guess this is just school story time. So, okay. So flash forward. Now we're in grade 2. Same school, moved into the building with the bigger kids now. Great. Grade 2, mid-year report card time. So I'm there. We're all sitting on the carpet waiting for our report cards. They're being handed out alphabetically, which means that I'm near the bottom. So I'm there sitting waiting for this report card, and I'm excited because I'm a nerdy kid who likes school and likes grades. So at the end of it, I have no report card. Every kid has a report card but me. So I walk to the teacher and I'm like, excuse me, Miss Blank. I still remember your name, but I won't out you like that. I didn't get a report card. Where is it? And she turns to me and she shrugs. Literally, she shrugs at me. So I'm just like, I'm there. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. So I call on the bus and I went home. I get home and my mom's like, where's your report card? Because she knows that I'm a keener who's going to like blast it out and show it to her. And I'm like, um, the teacher didn't give it to me. And so my mom's like, what? And I'm like, no, she didn't give it to me. So my mom's like, hold on a minute. Because my mom was one of those moms. And she went and she called the school. And she was like, my daughter did not get a report card. What is happening here? So they go talk to the teacher and then tell my mom that the teacher says that she gave it to me. So my mom comes back to me and is like, the teacher says that she gave it to you. I'm just going to ask you this once. Are you telling the truth? And I said, yes, I'm telling the truth. That teacher's lying. And my mom was like, okay. And that was it. She didn't ask again. I still remember that. She just asked me once and that was it. And then she went and she put them on blast. She was like, listen, my daughter says that she did not get her report card. She is not a liar. I need you to go and look and figure out what exactly happened. Oh, she went off. So it turned out that another girl in the class had gotten 2 report cards and she had taken both home and not said anything because she had been so confused about getting 2 report cards. And so the teacher was aware that I didn't have a report card and she had lied. She lied. Oh my gosh. And so the next day, the other girl brought the report card back and I got my report card, which she had opened, by the way. And so that was the thing. And I remember my parents just sitting there and then they had to give me the speech about how you can't trust all people in authority. Just because a person is in authority doesn't matter who they are, teacher, cop, whatever. You can't trust everybody. Like you need to trust yourself and that they always have my back, which they had demonstrated. So we just always had a really deep trust. Like we'd already had it, but that's a moment that really solidified it for us. This is really deep trust between each other that we wouldn't lie to each other and we would have each other's back because it's important. And I had that teacher again 2 years later. It was crazy. Then I had her again. It was just again for grade 4. It was like, I'm back. Hello again. That school was so terrible. She could have gotten away if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Yeah, there are lots of weird teacher stories that when you look back, you're just like, education. The education system. Oh. I know everybody, when you're watching something and people come up and they're like, my teacher, they were so wonderful and they encouraged me. And it's like, well, it's like I'm watching an AU fanfic because I'm just like, never. I had so many who were bad for so many different reasons. Oh, and so many that looking back, like really stuff should have been reported, but like it wasn't because you were a kid and didn't really think about it. But oh my gosh. Oh, the craziness. I like screaming French fries. You're like, all right, bringing it back to the fanfic. Wow. Oh my gosh, Artemis. Wow. Whoa. Well, some of these stories are out of control. Oh my goodness. I understand that, like, geeky. It's like when people treat you badly and don't believe you, like, it's really messed up. It's so messed up. Oh, Betty, I hate when I've seen teachers do that. Just like let people go to the bathroom. I'd rather have someone go to the bathroom and not actually have to go than have them really have to go and not let them. Like kids gossiping in the bathroom, I feel like is better than them peeing on the carpet. Just, yeah, we're sharing our school time recollections of poor teacherdom. I'm trying to think if there were any other like incidents. Like those were definitely the standouts that have stuck with me through time and will continue to stick with me. Oh, because they were so crazy. Oh, if we're sharing scary, well, I guess like retroactively, like, so we had this one English teacher in middle school. So for me, this was grade 7. Yeah. And he would highlight special students and let them sit in the front desk facing the room, and they would get to read their creations like out loud and stuff like that. But he only ever selected female students with nice behinds. So in retrospect, he was clearly putting them there so that he could check them out from behind and pretend that he had a legit reason for why they were standing up there. It's disgusting. Just it's just disgusting. We also had a teacher who got fired for having a relationship with a student. I can't say that any of us were surprised when we found out which one it was. Because we were like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of things fall into place now. So I don't know if he was fired or not. I actually switched schools in the middle of that year, so I have no idea what happened with anybody there. I don't know. There were 2 teachers who were having an affair, and like, I need to know what happened with that. I'm like, what happened with that? They were so clearly having an affair. I need to know. Like, this was grade 7, so we would have been 13, the 12, 13. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there was another awful one I had. Now we're in 8. Now we're in grade 8. 8? Yes, definitely. And I was having some math troubles. And really looking back at it, it's because, oh yeah, they were married to other people. It's like, it was because the teacher wasn't very great at explaining things. And I just needed stuff to be like explained really pedantically to understand it. So she was like, I have extra help. And I was like, great, I will stay for extra help. Give me the help. I want the grades. So so I stayed, and we're there. And you ever have that thing where you're working through a math formula and you enter it and it's still wrong? And you're just like, what sorcery is this? I did all the things. How is it still wrong? So I'm there somehow managing to not complete this formula correctly. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, what is going on? I don't understand why this is happening. And I turn to look at her, and she turns to me and says, were you always educated in Canada? Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't know what to say. I just said, yes. Like, I just didn't know what to say to that. It was just so crazy. I remember at the end of that year, both her and her husband worked there, and they were both math teachers. I remember the whole year wishing I was in his class because he seemed great. He got asked to stay on, and she didn't. And so he left with her out of solidarity. And I was like, no, come back. You were good. You were the good one. You were the good one. I wanted your class. She made me hate math. Am I out of water? Sadness. All right. I'll be back. I'm gonna get more liquid, and then we can keep spilling teacher tea. Ooh. Yeah, does anybody have really good does anybody have good teacher stories? I feel bad. I feel bad for just sitting here and being like, well. Oh. I don't recall any teacher. I do remember my first like high school crush. It was so embarrassing. It was disgusting. It was so embarrassing. Oh. Mm. Yeah, I didn't have any great teachers. I had ones that were good or like okay, but I never had any for me that went above and beyond. Yeah, Katie, the kitchen's not far. So well, that's nice. My mom was a teacher, but she was a university professor at the end. So I never got a chance to actually see her teach, which always made me a bit sad. I guess I had some good college profs. Yeah, I had some really. There was this one archaeology prof. Oh, bless him. He just loved it so much and wanted us to love it so much too. And he was so enthusiastic and he would do things like get up on his desk and recreate like archaeological dig scenes for us. And he was so nice. I really enjoyed his class. And some of the kids would make fun of him. And I was like, no, he cares. Leave him alone. Oh. I found, just for me at least in the program I was in, there was like just a lot more enthusiasm from those teachers. We're just like, yes, I love this thing. And I was always like, yay, I do love this thing. It is milk. Yes, it's milk. My high school biology teacher was pretty good. She was pretty awesome. Is it milk from a bag? Yes, you know it's milk from a bag. I'm not going to drink it straight from the bag, Wendy. I transferred it to said mason jar. I'm liking vicariously living through these good teacher stories. They make me happy. I'm just thinking, no more bad teacher stories. No more. Okay, one more. This was okay. So my friend, and him and the science teacher, I don't know, they didn't get along. Like this didn't get along. It was just a thing in high school. And so we're in the middle of class one day. And because of this, the teacher would sometimes like rib him a little bit. But then all of a sudden, the teacher starts telling this story about he went to France with his mom and they went to a strip club together. And one of the guys looked like my friend. I don't even know. Like afterwards, we came out and we were like, what was that? What just happened? What just happened? What happened? I don't even understand. Oh, it's just, oh. Yeah, it was really inappropriate. But like when you reported inappropriate stuff at my high school, nothing really happened. Like there was this boy at our school who, I don't know what was going on with him, but it was manifesting as sexual harassment to just everybody around him. Like I was one of the people, lots of the boys, they would be peeing and he would just grab them and just like, it was a whole bunch of stuff. So like me and a bunch of people, we went and complained and we were like, look, we're really uncomfortable. This keeps happening. Like, what are we, please do something. And nothing happened. I remember they called us all into a meeting with him and he's there. And then they said, don't do that. Just don't do that. And not for me. For me, it was just like a lot of gifts. Like it was just like he would like just give me things and he would follow me around and he would leave things for me. And there were like these notes that were just like, I'm so proud of you and I'm always watching you. And it was just like it was freaking me out. It was really freaking me out. And I was just like, and then I heard all the other things that were happening with like the boys, and I was just like, this isn't okay. Like we need to just like everybody needs to come and we need to do something. And nothing happened. And then a couple months later, he was caught masturbating in class, and we were all in that class, and nothing happened. I still remember that. Nothing happened. It's just like I think he was suspended for 3 days. Like nothing happened. There was no punishment. There was no attempt to look into any like psychiatric stuff. Just nothing. Nothing happened. And like looking back at it, it's just like, why did nothing happen there? You know, just why did nothing happen there? I can't. High school. High school was crazy times. Why is this just story time now? We're supposed to be talking about fan fiction. Have we seen the new teacher? Are we excited? That's right. Are we excited for Grindelwald and oh, what schools did I go to? Regular schools, just normal schools. And no, he was not rich in the slightest. Actually, they weren't well off. Like everybody knew that. Like it was just one of those things that people knew. Like, no, they weren't well off. These are inspiration for fan fictions. I hope not. Oh, night, Betty. I think it depends where you go, Black Narwhal. Like, I don't know. Like, my brother went to private, and there is some. Yeah, we both got stories. We got tales to tell. Just sitting there swapping stories. My goodness. You're sipping tea. Good night, Joey. Eternal. Yes, let's bring it back to fandom. Sorry about that. That was a tangent. I hope at least it was an interesting tangent. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the live action. I really don't. Ow, my ears. We're spilling milk. But we can't cry about it, all right? So but Joey left, so I have to make puns. The live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's all just turning into prompts. Yes. Ow, my glasses. Why? The pain. Okay, so you're still here to make puns? Awesome. I just like Henry. I'm excited for good casting for sure, but I still am questioning the necessity of it. It's one of those things where even if it's really good, I'll be like, "Okay, but why?" It's that's the thing. I really liked like the original Avatar. I'm not saying it was perfect or anything. I mean, it's just they're like, we want to fix some things from, and I hope they're talking about fix things from the other live action movie and not like fix things in the series. Because I remember like some of the tensions between them and the writers about like Zutara versus Katang and like people trying to sneak stuff in, and it was just like a thing. And I'm like, are you trying to eliminate all Zutara elements, or like, what do you mean fix it? What do you mean? I'm always thirsty for David Tennant at all times. I think he's the one, no, he's not the only actor, but he's one of who I've actually watched every single thing he's been in. Even, okay, so I hope you all know that he has a special ASMR style theory, like series where he reads stories to your pets that are pet themed for when you are not at home, but your pets are, so that they don't get lonely. So there you go. In case you need something to put on for your pets, there is David Tennant has a series for you. I know what you mean, Artemis. Bye, Wendy. Oh, an Avatar musical. Do you write in cursive? Yes, I do. Hold on, my chat is cutting out and I'm being asked a question, so I will wait for it to return and then hopefully respond to said question when I can see it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can send me onto it for sure. Oh, how did Mr. Shipper's test go? It went well. It went well and he passed it. Now there is another test upcoming. So he's studying for that, poor thing. It's just test after test. So yeah, you can send me fic recs for sure. I mean, you can post them in the comments. I've been screen grabbing a ton of those, and you can send me stuff too. I'm not the best email replier, so don't feel bad if I don't get back to you. Sometimes things get buried, and sometimes it takes me a million years. You've seen how long the conversations are taking me to edit. I got an email from the people I did them with, and they're like, "Here's my links. I did it in April." I'm like, "I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Oh. Okay, Clariel, before I have to go, this is your mission should you choose to accept it. Please, someone explain Discord to me. I'm trying. Is it like MSN? Is that I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. I need help. Yes, I do have a Twitter. No, people get it because people keep telling me, okay, is it like a big MSN chat? Because like from what I've seen, that seems to be what I'm getting. I'm like, so it's like MSN with the whole like I select who I want in there, but it's like a massive group chat instead of like just chatting with like a couple of people like I would on MSN. Like, I don't know. And everybody's like, oh, I'm chatting with my favorite fanfic author. I'm chatting with this fan artist. I'm like, that sounds so fun. I don't understand what's happening. And I feel like I'm 85. I feel like how my dad must feel when he calls me. He's like, okay, so I need to like send an email or do something. Like, that is how I feel. I mean, oh my gosh, what is MSN? That's not directed at you. That's directed at me because I'm just like, oh. MSN was like a chat messenger program that was really popular when I was growing up. It's just you would sign in with a bunch of different people's chats and you would all be on MSN, and then you would select windows and you could chat either with one person or add multiple people to your selected chat. That was what it was. And everybody would have deep angsty song lyrics as their username because that's what you did. I had like Beck lyrics as my username for the longest time. Ugh. Okay, so Discord. We're there in our giant MSN thing. So can anybody join, or do we cherry pick who joins? Is it always active? Can you do video chats, or voice chats. Like what? Sometimes I click on Discords from a while ago and they're just gone. Like, is that just because no one cares about them anymore? Or do they like vanish into the ether? Just, I don't understand. I'm trying. But then all the articles that I find are like from parents. They're like, so your kid's on the Discord. Here's what you need to know about them talking with strangers online. And I'm like, no. Skip that. Tell me how they're talking to them. I need a step-by-step guide. Why do I need a code? Why is there a code? It's a server, people, who you don't have to add every time. But why would I not add them every time? Oh my god, I sound so old. I can't. Oh, it's so embarrassing. I'm so vicarious. I have an account. I have not gotten the hang of it. I have an account. I made one. I was like, I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to be proactive and do this. And oh, I feel like I'm being bested. The better question is, why wouldn't you need the code? Is that why it's called Discord? Oh. There does need to be an old geezer's guide to the internet. I just want one of those embarrassing videos where it's just like an 8-year-old walking me through it. I accept it. I accept that I need the help, but oh my goodness. I see you. Yes, Timothy. Now is your time. Oh, make your first video about Discord. Oh. Okay, so when you set up a server, are you automatically issued a code, or do you pick the code, or is it just your server has a code? And how do you add people / how did they join? Or do you need to physically send them the code? Because otherwise, how would strangers join? Do you just publish the code? But then wouldn't that mean that people who you don't want would appear in the... I'm just going to sit here in my own ignorance for a moment. It's an invite link. Okay. So I have old invite links. Why don't they work anymore? Oh my god. How do I close file? How do I open anything? What's a window? Do I need to bring my computer with me to send an email? Oh god. I'm my dad. I'm my dad. It's happened. Oh, is your computer plugged in? Yeah, that's right. Have you turned it on and off? Oh, is your keyboard and mouse connected? Oh man. Oh. Just remembering this is karma for when 16-year-old me would get like calls from my mom who's like, okay, I need to send an email. How do I do it again? This is the karma for me in my head being annoyed by that. Okay, so you can set them to expire or they can last forever. Okay. So, final question. What are the benefits of Discord vis-a-vis other platforms / communication services? Karma 8, yeah. I know it is. It's like I'm a grandma on Skype. Like, no, grandma, look in the camera. The camera's over there. Oh, it's happened already. It's like, it reminds me a bit of Okay, explain that to me, Clariel. So, like, what is the having multiple chats? So, like, I set up a massive chat that's just like shipping, and then within that, I can set up subset chats. They're just like crack ship, Merfic, Wingfic, but the first one is still active as well. But then we have like subsets within it. But why would I want that? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I'm struggling. I get that people like it, and I can see why they would like it. I'm just struggling to see, like, I can't imagine myself liking it. Okay, so how does one go about initiating a communication cycle on it? Hey, hon, I'm trying to figure out Discord.
Let me know what you do.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out. I'll let you know if I figure it out. Shh. Shh. Magic. Yeah, that's just, I will debate on easier clearly because I'm a confused person. Sometimes I ponder Twitch, but that would just be like another thing that I need to work on and hop on. I will tell Grandpa that you say hi. He also doesn't understand Discord. He's unhelpful. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to grasp it. I'm still struggling with the appeal though. It's very much like kind of how I feel about Snapchat, which I have, but I never use because I don't think I fall into the mindset of what they're looking for. And maybe Discord's just another one of those things. Like maybe that's just another one of those things where it's just like not every social media thing is for everybody. That might just be what this is. Why have Discord when we have this? That's kind of what I'm like. I'm like, we're all in one place. It's easy. Easy breezy shippable. Easy breezy shippable chat. Just go to a random subreddit, go and troll, or the original meaning of troll, like when troll meant to go looking for something. Just go and troll looking for any chat to join. Yeah, of course. Suggest a ship away. I like the idea of y'all talking to each other, but I'm kind of like, do you need me for that? You can talk to each other without me. And then you can also complain. You'd be like, oh man, Jesse almost shipped the moment season 8. You know? Yeah, here we see lurkers in their natural habitat. I like the idea of you guys talking to each other. I do. Just be a Discord lurker. Oh. No, you can have a salty thing all your own. You're like, that's the almost shippable moment season 8. Conversations never come out. Takes forever for her to get to updates that she promised. Hannibal most shippable moments. Where is it? I'm gonna have to make a joke when when we finally do put it live, the season 8 Or I'll say, because in the last one I said it wouldn't take 6 months. It's nearly taken like over a year. So it definitely didn't. Uh, I think if any of you made one, there was one for a brief moment in time. It lived, and I was going to hop on it, but I didn't make it in the 24-hour time frame. So, yeah, honestly, in all honesty, I probably don't have time for it. If y'all wanted to set one up and stuff, I think it sounds like fun, and I'm sure if I hopped on, I would be able to figure it out. But at this point in time, I definitely don't have time to be doing more things than I currently am. So if you're doing it, have fun. That's all I want to say. Have fun, be shipping and all of the wonderful, just accepting of the different opinions on different ships. And that's all I ask for. And yes, I do know the giver. Unofficial Discord. I like that. It makes it sound bootleg. We need to get you a team of people. I wish I had a team. Well, I think that it is becoming clearer. I discard. Okay. Big MSN chat, big server, multiple sub chats for people to hop in and out of should they so choose. The instantaneousness of MSN appealing to people. Yes. Okay. So I get it. I'm starting to grasp it. The understanding is coming. So thank you. I am informed. Oh. Well, I am going to have to hop off. I'm actually going to go and edit more of Bubbling, which is actually a massive 25 minutes. So I am going to go and hop on that to try and get that out to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for taking some time chatting with me and having random story time and explaining some of Discord. And I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's always fun, always very, very random. And we'll see you back next week. And Lord knows what we're going to talk about. Lots of stuff, lots of things. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.